Hi everyone, welcome back to Success in 12. My name is Robert Andrews and thank you for joining me for another episode. So today is day 258 of 366, and if you don't already know what Success in 12 is all about, basically it's about my journey from depression to success in just 12 months. And I'll give you a bit of an understanding. Actually, if you want to get a greater understanding of what Success in 12 is, just go to SUCCESSIN12.com and that'll be available as of after April 21st. So obviously, if you're watching this on the same day I release this, you're not going to be able to see that, but wait a couple of days and you'll be able to go there and really get a good understanding as to what this journey is all about. If you're looking at this prior to 21st of April, come visit successin12.blogspot.com and you can read all the blogs for every single day of Success in 12 and really just pick out like what it is that you want to notice, or if you really want to analyze what it is I'm doing and where I've come from and how much I've changed, and understand like where I am physically, emotionally, and mentally at this point, and how much that has transformed from day one, please go to there and you can get all that info there. Additionally to that, what I'm trying to do with these vlogs is rather what I started trying to do was like reading out these timelines and trying to give you an understanding as to every single thing that happened. And you really don't need to know about me having a shower at what particular time, but what I'll do is from here on I'll just give you a good understanding of the highlights of the day. So 8:50 I'll wake up, and what you can see is I'm not practicing my visualizations and not practicing being appreciative and being thankful. And that's a problem for me, because the thing is as much as it's automatic for me to go there once I start exercising and once I start stretching, it's fully automatic. I just go into that place. It's not happening as soon as I wake up, and I don't exercise every day. I'm not always stretching every single day, and the problem is that doesn't set me up for a good day, or doesn't give me that stability and strength that would give me a strong foundation for the rest of the day. And so what I'm going to try to do from here on, not try to do, is what I will do and what I actually practiced this morning, day 265, which is automatically as soon as I wake up I just think of being thankful. I just think to myself, you know what, I'm happy I'm alive. This is an opportunity. I can create whatever I want, do whatever I want with my life, regardless of how many hours I'm working. It's for me to create. Even if I've got 3 hours spare, the thing is like while I'm at work, I can create whatever it is I want and whatever feelings I want to create. And so we get to really mold our days to whatever it is that we want. And too many people are stuck on this idea that we're trapped and we can't really do much. When we have a lot of freedom, we don't actually see it. And that's the thing is, yes, you might not like your job and you might be trying to move yourself out of that particular job. But the thing is, if you beat yourself up and have a really horrible time at work, the thing is you might create a negative association to the work itself. But the thing is, you'll probably be emotionally and mentally drained by the time you finish that job, and don't have any energy to put forward to try to work out how to get yourself out and really start doing the things that you're passionate about, things that you always wanted to do, the things you want to achieve. When you look at your goals and you've been at this miserable job and you've been drowning yourself in these negative emotions, you start looking at trying to create a goal and you're just like, why would I even bother? I'm dead tired when I get home. Like I feel like this, I just have nothing else to give. And so if you go there, I want you to understand that you're really setting yourself up for failure. So I'm not saying that you should try to love your job. I'm saying that, actually no, I believe that you should try to, love your job, enjoy the parts of your job, and start enjoying the process, but understand that this is not where you want to be. And you don't necessarily need to create a negative association to your current job just to move out of it. You can just move out of it out of positivity. I know it's important to keep the carrot and the stick and make sure that you have the pain and pleasure that's continually driving you and pushing you to where you want to go. But the thing is that doesn't always work, and sometimes if you look at what you're currently doing, I mean, if it works for you, that's good. But too many people are trapped in this, the pain of their job. And by the time they leave their job at the end of the day, they just got nothing else to give. So maybe just altering how you look at your job and, simple processes might be just trying to make, a part of your day fun, like exciting, try to make a game out of it. And that way you take away a lot of the pain. And then what you find at the end of the day, you've got more energy to put forward to something else. A lot of people will say, well, I've got kids to look after, I've got this to look after. It's easy enough for you to say. But the thing is, even when I had so much responsibility, and I've seen people who have a hell of a lot more responsibility than I have, and like have kids, actually have a lot of kids, and they're still able to juggle a lot of things, and still able to be able to, get their life exactly where they want it to be. And there's really no excuses. These people who are able to do these types of things, really maximize their time, they've figured out a way. They're always like, how can I get what it is that I want? How do I achieve this? And their mind is continually trying to focus and trying to work out a strategy of, achieving that. And a lot of us just get stuck in this tunnel vision of just going, you know what, I've just left work, that was exhausting, and I don't have any more energy to try to focus and try to work out how to get what it is that I want, because all I can think about is what I want right now is to be able to relax. So get off my back, Rob. But, I'm not on your back. What I'm saying is like you can do, whatever it is you want to do. You can keep working that job for the next 20, 30 years. If you want, it's still your choice. You can do something about it. It is your choice. It's just a matter of being able to identify that in your head and just go, hey, hang on. I have a choice about whether I stay here or not. Anyway, that's a long talk about just like, waking up and being thankful and doing visualizations. But I'll move right along. Hopefully you got something out of that too. But so moving on, 9:30, I do sit-ups. So I do 3 sets of 37. Every day I've been adding 1 extra whenever I do my 3 sets of sit-ups. So now I'm up to 37. Yesterday I did 36. Do knee stability exercises. So what I'm trying to do is build that a great deal of strength and good conditioning in my knees to make sure that nothing really goes wrong, and allows my body to sort of be at its peak, because that is where my weakness is. I have weak knees because I actually tore my medial ligaments on both knees, and I did it more than once. So yeah, they were incredibly weak for a little while, and I've just been, since I've started SUCCESSIN12, I made a commitment to myself to make sure that every day I just do whatever I can to make sure that I'm building towards the kind of body that I want, whether it's resting, making sure I get an appropriate amount of rest, and just staying away from exercise, or just doing the exercises that I need to, exactly how I need to do them, to create that strength and vitality in my body. And the reason why I'm doing that is it lines up with the health goals and the strength and flexibility goals that I have. Additionally to that, to make it even more fun, I've created a goal of like being able to dunk. If you see over here, like SUCCESSIN12, my dunk challenge. Now that's me trying to achieve a dream that I had when I was a kid, and because I grew up watching Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and a lot of other basketball players. Sorry if I haven't mentioned your favorite basketball players, but and if you're not into basketball, I apologize for talking about this, but maybe you can relate to some other sport or something else that you really wanted to achieve, but you just didn't have the capacity, or didn't have the belief that you could actually do it, and someone talked you out of it. So I let a lot of people talk me out of the idea that I could dunk because I was under 6 foot, and there are a lot of people who are 6 foot tall who can't dunk. And I am 5'9" by that measurement, and it's 179 to 185, and depending on like which driver's license you look at. But yeah, that's how high I am. And the dunking a hoop, actually you have to get about 20 centimeters above the rim or the ring, and to understand that clearly it's 304.8 centimeters high, and so that's 324 0.8 centimeters high. Obviously you can count, but that's a huge amount of height I've got to be able to get, to be able to achieve this goal. So I need to work on my strength. I need to work on my health and my flexibility, because to do the exercises that are required for me to be able to dunk, I have to maintain a good level of flexibility so I don't get injured. And then additionally, to build a great deal of muscle and flexibility and strength and agility and power to be able to achieve that, I have to have a good diet to make sure that my body is always recovering properly from all the exercises I'm doing, as well as making sure that I am have enough to be able to give for the next day, that I'm actually doing these exercises. So all of that's very important, and what that creates is a lot more drive behind the goals that I'm trying to achieve. So not only do I have the initial goals, but I also create other things that I want to achieve, and that makes those goals so much more exciting. They actually intertwine a lot of my goals that I'm trying to achieve, and I think I'm even looking at not only intertwining 2 of my goals with the Dunk Challenge, but also integrating another 2 as well. So I explain that a little bit further. It's in SUCCESSIN12.com if you want to come visit there and get a better picture and understanding of what I'm trying to do. But I'll move right along from that, and we'll see what else I've done. Obviously I connected with friends at 10:05, and the reason why I do that is because that's very important. I need to be able to maintain my relationships, and that's one of my goals for Success in 12, is actually strengthen my relationships with friends and family. At 10:30 I begin working on the 3-on-3 basketball video. Now I've actually been working on this previously, and it's actually for a non-profit organization called Time for Streetball. Had to think about it there. I've just been working on it for the past 4 days, almost non-stop. And so Time for Streetball is something that I actually I've seen a lot of my friends compete in, and they asked me if I could do this video for them, because the person who originally was going to do the video was no longer available to be able to do all that. And so I decided to help them out with this. And what I'm getting out of this is actually a whole lot of editing and video creation experience, and it's really helped me understand what I'm able to do with my own videos. You might not see so much of that through these vlogs, but in a lot of other videos you'll see all that skill that's being developed from making the videos for them. I actually finished making it for them, but I'm occasionally doing a few edits for them here and there, and just popping them up on YouTube. And in addition to all that, I mean, it took me a long time to both work out to solve a lot of problems. There's a lot of issues with software compatibility, in the sense of how the video was recorded, and also then there was issues with the actual program that I used for editing, and so the video kept corrupting and stuff like that. So I'd spent a great deal of hours just continually rendering the videos into MP4 format. If you don't understand what all that is, it's just basically trying to create a format from whatever you record your video on to a format that YouTube accepts. That makes it play a lot faster, and is a lot more internet friendly. And so yeah, that was a great experience to work on for them, and I spent great deal of time working on it on this day. And other than that, there doesn't seem to be much else. Spend time with my girlfriend, that's always important, that's listed on there. But if you want to understand, want to read through these blogs, go to www.successin12.blogspot.com. That's successin12.blogspot.com. And hopefully you got a lot out of today's video, and hopefully you join me for day 259. Thank you very much.